Hi, I'm Chuck. Thanks for watching. You know, most of the turn-inch suppliers out there carry replacement tubes for our pin kits. You know, a lot of times we'll screw up a blank when we're turning or some other mishap happens, and it's nice to be able to go off and just get a replacement tube rather than purchase the entire kit again. Well, what I'd like to show you some things I do that I picked up just out of necessity, I guess, so that you can go ahead and reuse your tubes without having to purchase new ones again. So let me show you what I'm talking about. These blanks here are basically discards. These two were going to be antlers for a bolt action pin, and these three I was going to use some slimline blanks. I was fiddling around trying to put some pixie dust in them to put some sparkle in. They came out like junk. On this particular one, I was trying to get some color out of some very porous Mero, and you can see that I ended up chipping it right here, taking it all the way down to the brass tube. And on this one here, I got a bit of a hairline crack here that developed in the antler. So these are basically, they're all throwaways. So let me show you what we're going to do to recover the brass tubes on these. It's actually a very easy process. We're just going to turn the wood right down to the brass plate. And what I do is I'm using a parting tool, or I'll show you with the screwdriver. And I just gently rub it along the brass housing. I don't want it to thin it out any more than it already is. After we clear the blank off of the tube, then we can go ahead and just run a little 150, 100 grit on here and just clean up the rest of the epoxy or the super glue that you've got. All right, and I slowed the lathe down now. You don't have to go crazy on sanding. You're just trying to get it right back in. Just clear out any big lumps or anything on that. Usually I do something like that. You can feel it's fairly smooth, and that's easy enough to get it back into the next blank. So we pretty much got the brass right down to where it was before. We've got it nice and abraded by sanding it. A little bit of residue from the prior epoxy, but not much. And I don't need to take it down any further than this. That's going to fit into the new blank without any difficulties at all. All right, now for everyone out there that doesn't want to go ahead and run their good tools down to the brass tubing on this, we can accomplish the same thing with the screwdriver. And this is just some old ratty screwdriver I've had for decades, seriously. And I've just kind of ground off a little bit to a point here. I'll show you in just a second in the video, and then we'll just turn it down, except we'll use this instead of the parting tool. All right, so here we have it. Like I said, it's just a ratty old screwdriver. And I've gone ahead and I've ground just a bit of an edge to the tip of the screwdriver here. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it, and thanks for subscribing. I hope this little tip helps out because, it can save you on the cost of the tubes as well as additional freight or something if you had to bring in some just for a specific project or something. So have a good time out there. I appreciate it, and I look forward to having a new video fairly soon.